I just wanted to talk a little bit today about the immigration reform that's being pushed through Capitol Hill. If you haven't heard about it, Obama, Rubio, and McCain, Marco Rubio, by the way, Republican, Tea Party, supposedly, conservative, pushing through immigration reform that would grant amnesty to 11 million illegal aliens. What's so wrong with that? Well, the illegal aliens are almost entirely Latino. There's nothing wrong with that on its face, but the problem is that they vote 4-1 for the Democratic Party, 75%. They break for the Democrats in the last election, and the share of Latino vote that's gone to the Democrats increases over the course of each election. Well, you might ask, why is that? Well, the Democrats support social programs, things like welfare, food stamps, health care for everybody, regardless of income. And these immigrants that are coming over, they don't speak English, they don't have any job skills, they're not educated, they can't even read Spanish, they're not even literate in Spanish. And so when you don't have any job skills, you need the government to, provide for you. So the biggest problem, however, is for the GOP and for conservatives everywhere, is that granting amnesty to 11 million illegal aliens would pretty much be the nail in the coffin for the Republican Party. It would be a complete disaster. Now, Rubio thinks it's a good idea for him because he's looking at the presidency saying, I'm a Hispanic, I could potentially, communicate with these people and get their vote. Well, it's a political calculation for him, but for all conservatives everywhere in the Republican Party, it's no good. It's no good because granting 11 million of these immigrants would adversely affect crucial Republican states or red states that need to fall into Republican hands for the Republicans to win, or conservatives rather, to win a national election. The big player here is Texas. Texas is 7% illegal alien. 7%. And if you grant 7% of that population voting rights, it's another stepping stone to Texas going blue. Now you might wonder, who cares about Texas? It'll always go red. It'll never go blue. But demographically, that's not so certain. Like I said, Latinos vote 4-1 for Democrats. The birth rate for Latinos in Texas is substantially higher than that of traditionally Republican voters, which is white Christians. Added to that, there's increasing immigration. Now that the recession is over, there's more immigration, illegal and legal, moving into the country from that state from Mexico. So that, even if you say 4% of that 7% of illegal aliens, which I think is being generous, votes for Democrat. Well, McCain only took Texas by 12% in 2008. So in 2016, I believe Texas will be edging toward toss-up status. By 2020, I would venture to guess that Texas will go blue, which would end the Republican Party on a national level because Texas has 38 electoral votes. The Republicans don't have anywhere that they can get that back, those electoral votes back. But the more immediate catastrophe that this immigration bill would cause is in North Carolina and Florida. Florida is about 3-4% illegal alien. And so Florida, as you probably are aware, voted for Obama in the last two elections. So Florida at this point is at best a battleground state. It's like Ohio. And granting